I'm Robin with Oxy-Dry, and this is a pretty straightforward job. And as you can see, thankfully this particular room, there's no furniture in it. I've got this room, and it's an upper floor den. And then we got a little hall to my right, and a bedroom, and then a family room also, which we'll get to in a minute. I think this carpet is around 20 years or so old. Actually, for its age, it's in good shape, but it is showing some kind of, I guess, odd-looking wear on it. But there's a 80-pound dog in here, so that maybe we're seeing the dog's claws over time. And apparently other dogs that come over too, grand kids' dogs. Apparently they're all big dogs, so although the carpet really is in good shape actually, but it does show some deterioration of the fiber, but not bad really. Now I'm cleaning with my usual NanoMAAX, and I expect that I'll use probably about a gallon, perhaps a little bit more. I've got a gallon and a half in the machine right now. So if I use a gallon, that's about 2 ounces I will use. So if you're interested in figuring out exactly what this is costing me, it's easy. You can go on the bonnetpro.com website, and you can find the price of the NanoMAAX and calculate it out per ounce, and you'll know exactly what I'm spending. And of course the NanoMAAX is a zero health rating, zero odor, and 97% food grade plant-based ingredients, and works extremely well. Also has AFT protector in it. So it's the product that I normally use for most of my residential jobs. And for the majority of the customers that I'm cleaning for, cleaning with something that is, that when they ask me, I can just say, well, it has a zero health rating, it has no odor, and it's plant-based cleaning ingredients. That's for my customers, is important to them. Now, I did pre-vacuum everything very carefully. By the way, you see the outline there. There was a treadmill there, and they had a rubber mat there, and it's over time the rubber has transferred onto the carpet fiber there, and it'll leave a more or less a permanent mark over time. So and I explained that to the customer when I came and looked at this job. I came and quoted it actually. I've already done some furniture here as well, so it's a pretty big job actually. But anyway, my customers, by and large, are the sort of people that are perhaps more concerned about the safety aspect. We often get people asking us, is the products you clean with, are they, safe and approved and all that? So that's one of the reasons why, right from the very beginning, pretty much, I always have had the chosen to use products that were basically Green Seal certified or neutral pH and that sort of thing. So, which, by the way, the NanoMAAX is a neutral pH as well. So it has a anti-resoiling characteristic to it. Does not attract soil after the fact. It will remain clean, remain resistant to soiling. The carpet will, that is. I always say to people the carpets will stay clean up to 3 times longer with our process than if they had the carpet steam cleaned, which is actually pretty easy to do. And in most cases, most carpet cleaners, certainly most steam cleaners anyway, don't even bother pre-vacuuming the carpet. So, of course, when people are cleaning carpets and not doing that, they're not cleaning it according to the established standards that have been determined, which would be giving the proper carpet cleaning process. So, and there are those out there that using any method that don't bother because they don't think that they need to, but that's their way of doing things. But it definitely isn't the way to grow a really viable business, I don't think. At least unless all you ever want to do is move out of apartments and things like that. But for the high-end clientele, they do have a higher standard expectation, and I think that they deserve that. But that's the focus for our business anyway. I actually don't do very many apartments move-outs. Pretty rare, actually. And I'm fine with that, because I don't need it anyway. Anyway, you can see I'm cleaning with this with a Rubbermaid Rayon Polypropylene green stripe pad, and it's cleaning great. And apparently this carpet has been cleaned twice before with rotostatic. It's actually no longer in business here. So it's been about, I think, 4 years or more since they were here. But they disappeared a few years ago. But interesting story on that. I knew the original owner, and then I'm not sure if he retired or if he got sick and then sold it or whatever, but somebody bought it, and then the young fellow running the business, I guess he just wasn't maybe into it as much, I don't know. But anyway, I was hearing all kinds of not great things about it, but anyway, within a couple of years, apparently they, as I understand it anyway, I believe that they actually lost the franchise, and I guess the franchise rotostatic, I believe, closed them down. That's what I think happened. That was the story anyway. But the original guy that was doing it, he was really intense. I do remember meeting him a couple times, and he was very aggressive, and he was about my age, and very kind of just an intense guy, nice guy. And he did a fair amount of a lot of condo buildings too, actually, which I think that we ended up with a lot of those condo buildings that he had been doing. We actually had an opportunity to buy another business using a very similar system to us, using pads, and it was really very inexpensive. It would have included a van, which actually was a rust heap, although it ran, and a couple of rotaries, which I inevitably bought from them anyway, and a bunch of pads and some. He used the pink solution, which did not impress me at all, especially since he had to basically go through this whole process of taking the pink solution, which was a paste, melting it down and dissolving it in water and mixing it up. And I actually got some from him when I talked about the business. I ended up, when I bought the two rotors from him, and I got a gallon of the product he'd mixed up, the pink solution, just to try it out, because he was just raving about it, and I tried it out, and I was not impressed. He only used it in a few jobs. It's like, no, this ain't gonna work. But anyway, it's pink solution is made of seaweed or something. People have some weird ideas. Why not just get some proper cleaning product? I mean, anyway. I need to check something here. I guess I won't be going in there. Okay. Full of stuff. Okay. We will head over to the other room. There were some marks over here, which, by the way, came out very easily. I did pre-treat with my Suspend, and they've all come out. Okay, here's the, I guess we'll call this the TV room. Theater room. This house is actually in a gated community that's actually built around the golf course. Very high-end development here. Been around for quite a few years, 20 or 30 years, I guess. Really nice houses in here. They're getting a fair amount. As you can see, it's carpet is cleaning very well and easily. Need to pull some slack here. There we go. And of course, I am shower feeding. I've done very little pre-spraying in any areas. If you're watching the carpet as I'm cleaning here, you can see that there's no real obvious soiling on this carpet anywhere. It's actually really quite clean. They're keeping it really well. There's a few little spots here and there which are coming out with little effort so far. But I can see some wear paths, like where the couch is sitting here. You can actually see the pile of the carpet is actually crushed down a little bit, perhaps even worn off a little bit. Interesting color, that coach. see how easily this thing moves, and how quietly and effortlessly I'm cleaning. Okay, we're gonna move that couch. I got part of it that I flipped up. I've used about a gallon. I've got the downstairs is not quite as big. Well, maybe it is as big. So I may end up having to add a little bit more. I only had a gallon and a half in here. But I'll be using, I think I'll use at least 3 ounces is what I think I'm going to be using on this job. So, which is just a very, very minimal part of the actual operating expenses. And one thing to bear in mind, you know, guys, is you have to have some expenses to show that you are spending money that doesn't go to tax. And you might as well, you know, invest it in high quality cleaning products. Makes your job easier and faster. And you know, it's such a minuscule part of the overall cost of operating anyway, so. And it's so easy to mix it up. Okay, we'll go over to the top of the steps, then we'll take a look at the pad. Of course, I will be grooming it after with my vacuum. Let's have a look. Not that soiled. I'll do the B side downstairs there. Okay, I'll let you go. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.